At this time, let's welcome the next dance group to the stage. The Xootsnoowu Dachaxanx'i, comprised of members between the age of 4 and 21, represent several clans residing in Angoon, Alaska. Guided by cultural instructor Pauline Johnson, each member is also taught to dance with respect, the history of the songs, and to walk away with an understanding of where they come from and to whom they belong, also with the expectation that they then pass this knowledge on. Xootsnoowu Dachaxanx'i, yi guaya hun.
Xootsnoowu, thank you for coming to see our Xootsnoowu Dachaxanx'i perform today. The Angoon grandchildren. Yay! The first song we did is our pep song, the song we sing when we're getting ready to perform. Our walk-in song is the second song we did. We walk to where we're going to start performing. Ya ha, ya ha, ya ha, hey, ya. First of all, the group was put together through our Angoon schools, the Chatham School District Indian Ed program, and we'd like to thank them. We'd like to recognize our principal, Emma Demert. She's a Dachaxanx'i. Hagu, Emma. She's a Dachaxanx'i of Angoon. She graduated from Angoon High School. She's alumni. Emma, thank you for choosing to work with our children. Our group has many things to be thankful for. We want to thank Sealaska for having celebration 22. Our communication with Carmelita Estrada. Thank you, Carmen. Okay, the entrance song we did was the Dachaxanx'i entrance song. Ya ha hey, ya ha hey. Okay, now we're going to do our after song. This song is done after we're done entrance. Xootsnoowu. Okta, Leonard Demert. He's our Angoon Dachaxanx'i. Leonard Demert Sr. brought the children in today, brought the grandchildren, brought the great-grandchildren in. Goodness, cheese. He also has his children are up here. His grandchildren and his great-grandchildren are dancing with us today. Thank you. Goodness, cheese. Okay, we thank the moms and the grandpas for helping, whether it be sewing or getting their children and grandchildren to practice. I'd like to recognize Daphne Demert. Okay. Daphne Demert spent many hours at the school sewing, whether it be an eagle or a raven child. She was there to help us. Gonna cheese, Daphne. The next song we're going to sing is the Kudatan Kahidi, House of Migration. Tonight we want to thank family and relatives for housing. We had Anna Morgan, Elliot James, Raven and Guy Hunter, Sophia and Roy, Raymond, goodness cheese. Want to say thank you very much for housing some of us. When we called in, the hotels were booked. So our families, which gave us more strength to be here. Goodness cheese. We had many of our children that couldn't make it this year due to certain situations. As you know, the expense of living is on a rise. Today we thank God for our traditional ways of life, and learning how to do the subsistence is very important for our little children. Okay. Oh, the next song we're going to do is Wushkitan Spirit Song. Ayan iskaha nichua.
Yangiwani. Way up.
At this moment, we would like to recognize Mary Jean Duncan. Hagu. Mrs. Mary Jean Duncan. This is what we call her in school, Mrs. Duncan. She is our Indian coordinator. Last month, May, we celebrated Mary Jean's retirement as a teacher for 30 plus years. A teacher holds a special place in every child's heart. We love you, Mrs. Duncan.
Sheesh. Goodness, sheesh. We're so happy to be here today. And we're glad to see all your smiling faces. Goodness, sheesh.
So my name is Shken George, and I graduated from Angoon High School in 1991. And after high school, I went and I got a bachelor's degree in art and came home and didn't really know what I wanted to do. I cry when I get nervous. But I was home and I was, again, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I got invited into the school to teach some art classes. Carmelita came up to me as a 6th grader and said, "We heard you play basketball. Will you coach us?" In the middle of the street. And I was like, oh, that would be fun. So I started doing that, and I was doing things in the school. Mary Jean, we don't even know how long she's been teaching, 30 plus years. Took me in 1989 and was my mentor teacher and opened a door to this amazing world of education that I was a part of for a mere 22 years because of people like Mrs. Duncan, who are native teachers in our schools, supporting our kids, teaching our kids to be proud of themselves, and giving our kids someone to look up to, someone to see themselves in, and provide them with that motivation to go out and do something that they never thought they could do, like become a teacher. I am so proud of Mrs. Duncan for sticking it out for so long because it's hard. I couldn't do it. I retired last year from the classroom, mostly because I was exhausted. And so to have the tenacity to last for over 30 years is truly, truly amazing as a Native educator. So. So we have a couple of gifts for her. Many of you know I'm a weaver, and so I made her this Chilkat thingamajig to wear. And then also, my mom, Joanne George, is an artist as well, and she's very close friends with Mrs. Duncan, and she has something for her too.
Hi. I wasn't planning on saying anything. I was going to give this to her when she retired in Angoon, but COVID stopped us from going. Anyway, I've known Mary Jean since forever, and every time she'd come to our house in Angoon, she'd see that painting on the wall. And she said, "Oh my God, I'm so tired. I just got to sit down and look at that picture because it makes me feel so relaxed." And so now that I thought, da-da, and I told my daughter, when I passed away, make sure Mary Jean gets the picture. But I'm happy to give her to her here. She's a dear friend from way back forever.
Love you, Joanne.
You want me to take it and give it back?
The next song we're going to do is Dachaxanx'i, Wa ye ya hey ya While he's doing that, our students that are in college, finished a year of college or another year of school, joined us today and yesterday. We are very proud of our children for furthering their education. Very proud.
Xootsnoowu. Wake up.
Yeah.
At this time, we want to acknowledge our song leader, Kyle Johnson. Hagu. His parents are Chanera and Kyle Johnson Sr. His great-grandparents.
Cheese. Skeen you cut do a sock. Blake Cock and Kyle Johnson you cut do a sock. Finedi I cut yeh na cut. My Tlingit name is Skeen, and my English name is Kyle Johnson. I am the great-grandchild of Leo Houston Sr. and Marianne George, and the late Albert Kukash and Sally Kukash. Cheesh.
We want to acknowledge our drummer, Gabriel George Frank.
Gynnych cheesh, ach ishas an chachitan, ach lucas de shitan. Shawat guch ach sayaya, dak loedi nachatsati. My Tlingit name is Shawat Guch. I am the child of the Ankakitan, which is the Tlinedi clan from the center of the house. And I am the grandchild of the Dachaxanx'i. I am the great-grandchild of Uchkaraha, Jimmy George, and Kudishka, Lydia George, as well as Liz and Wally Frank. Thank you.
Our great-grandchildren. Isn't that beautiful? Great-grandchildren of Angoon. For our elders and our grandchildren that couldn't make it here, we love you all. Ich sigan. Ich sigan. The next song we're going to do is a clan song. Xootsnoowu.
Your duty. Way up. Children of the raven, yes, Yankee.
Working with children is a sacred duty. Working with children is a sacred duty. The Bible says to train up a child in the way they should go. When they get old, they will not depart. And thank you for training up your children and your grandchildren. I want to say thank you all for coming to see the Xootsnoowu Dachaxanx'i, the grandchildren of Angoon. Gunashish. Okay, we're going to do our exit. Away, ya, away, do sa. Okay.
Young Dealey. Way up. Away,
Amen.